What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming, the show where we talk about gaming news. My name's Seth.
And I'm Chevy.
And a quick reminder, at the end of this week, we're going to be doing Plus Club and Game of the Month, so make sure to play Trackmania Turbo, Mad Max, and Persona 5. We'll be talking about our experiences with those games. Let us know yours. And quick reminder as well, make sure to join the Discord. Link down below. And I think that's everything. So yeah, we have 3 bits of news to talk about today, so let's get into it. For the first bit of news, Firewatch developer Campo Santo was acquired by Valve. Valve is planning on releasing their newest game they've been working on called Valley of the Gods. It will be an official Valve game. Campo Santo's blog came out with a statement saying, "We had a series of long conversations with the people at Valve, and everyone shared the satisfaction we take in working with people whose talents dwarf our own to make things we never thought possible. Both sides spoke about our values and how, when we get right down to it, we as human beings are hard limited by the time we have left when it comes to making the things we care about and believe in. They asked us if we'd like to be, or if we'd all be interested in coming up to Bellevue and doing that there, and we said yes." Bellevue, we know that place. I always forget the Valve's here. A lot of things are here, Microsoft, all that shit. So yeah, pretty cut and dry. A lot of people are speculating that this is kind of part of Gabe Newell's whole initiative of releasing physical games again. Some people are saying this is kind of a shortcut, but it is going in that direction. It's also worth noting as well that there are 3 games in development for VR, full games in VR, still in development by Valve. So that will also be part of that. What do we think about Campo Santo being acquired by Valve? What do we think about Valve acquiring somebody? What do we think about their new game that we should watch a video of first? You want to watch that?
Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll do opinions.
Okay. We're going to watch a video of that game that they're working on, Valley of the Gods. This actually came out during the Game Awards, and it was one of the games we apparently did not see.
Well, if we did, I don't remember it.
Also worth mentioning, I played Firewatch. I really liked it. I thought it was really fucking cool.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, these guys are really talented. It looks like a Pixar movie, pretty much the way it looks visually, and it tells a really good story. So, if it's anything like that, I will be definitely down to play it. What were you gonna say? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right. Well, you're saying something. I cut you off. All right, let's go. Apparently this takes place in Egypt. Definitely kind of has their... it seems like they have a style, because this kind of reminds me
Very
of
vibrant, yeah.
Firewatch, yeah. And obviously we'll talk about it, but it's so interesting that these guys are the ones that Valve acquired.
We are kneeling at the river's edge and tempting all the steps to follow closer right behind.
Oh wow, that looks really good.
Is it only when you feel the pot is empty that it's gnawing at the corners of your mind? Oh, I will ask you for mercy. I will come
dark.
to you blind.
Love it. Love the dark.
Is the worst me.
I'm a dark baby. Not sure I get the music choice for this, but this is very interesting looking. Not telling a whole lot story-wise, though.
Really good looking, though, with quite a bit of detail and animation and interactive, like with what they're doing.
Well, Firewatch was like that, but I mean, this just looks like more of what they've already worked on. Like it's just a better. Looks like they're learning and getting better, which is great. So 2019, not this year. Thank you. Can't fucking handle more games. Okay, so what'd you think of the trailer before we talk about the topic?
I thought it was actually a really well made trailer. However, I don't know what the game is.
Yeah,
So-
I don't either. A thing I read was saying that it is, well, it says right here. So it says explore a remote and ancient valley in in Egyptian desert, uncovering treasure and treachery in pursuit of a discovery that could bring you fame and fortune, or leave you for dead, buried beneath the sands. So that doesn't tell a whole lot either. But
I mean, it looks really neat. I was consistently impressed by visual style, and the animations were really good. I really like even I guess best example is when she was up in the crack or whatever, and like your character or the character was looking around, all of a sudden they're like their hands moved and stuff. I love that kind of stuff. It's something I pointed out when I first watched you play Metro. Actually, how their hands were interacting with everything. I think that's such a great little detail, and not a lot of people do it. So.
well, it's also really appreciated because it brings immersion, but also like if you just think about the developers giving a fuck, like you really got to care about a game if you're fucking detailing that,
Right.
So no, I agree with you. Like I said, it has a visual style similar to Firewatch, which I think is cool. I like that they have a style. It looks better graphically, like really impressive. That looked really fucking good. The animations were great. The graphics were really fucking good while still maintaining like a cartoony look.
Super clean.
Super fucking clean. It's gonna look great on PC. That's why we got Firewatch on PC, because I want it to be like primo looking. But yeah, other than that though, I don't know what to expect from it, but I'll probably buy it for the same reason I bought Firewatch originally. Originally, I just showed him walking around in the woods, and it's like Firewatch. I was like, that game looks really good visually, so I bought it and I liked it. So it's working for them, so they should probably stick with being vague about their games. Now, unless you had more to say on that, on to the topic. What do you think about this whole thing?
So I think it's is depending on obviously the circumstances of their contract agreement. I think this is great for both companies. It does not surprise me that Valve would jump into taking like a publisher role in the same way that you would see like Activision, EA, Ubisoft, and stuff like that do, acquiring companies and just paying for the product to be released and whatnot. I think it's a smart move. They pretty much do game releasing anyways, so now they can do it and get a bigger chunk of the pie essentially. And if they just let them do their thing, I think that's the best relationship they can have. And obviously, if they stop making the money, which obviously would suck for the developer, they're not making good games, and it would suck for Valve. It would be understandable if it didn't work out. Obviously, I don't want that, but yeah, I think it's cool. I'm glad to see Valve actually showing or putting their money where their mouth is, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's because like they said, we're going to start bringing out more games, and even if it is by acquiring developers, they're doing it. So
yeah, I agree with that part for sure. That's actually what I was thinking about the most. And I've kind of said this before. It was kind of like rumblings before like an earthquake. It's like they said they're going to do it, and now things are happening. So it's a good sign to see that. I like Campo Santo. I like Valve. I think it's been way too long since Valve has really been in the game market, like making games. They just obviously sell games to us, and they've made like Dota 2 and stuff like that. But like most of the games that they've released, I mean, almost their whole fucking career has been releasing mods into games. They don't make a whole lot of original games. They made Half-Life, I think Left 4 Dead. Everything else has been based off mods, which I'm not complaining, but I would love to see more new and exciting things coming from them. This is a start. I think it's cool that these guys are already in the middle of making a game, and they're going to finish that game, and it's just going to be a Valve game. That's got to be exciting for them, too. These are 12 people. There's 12 people in Campo Santo, and now they're going to be working for Valve. I mean, that's fucking
moving
cool.
to Bellevue.
Yeah. Welcome to Washington. Campo
It rains.
Santo. You'll fit in here really well because I know there's some controversy with them, with some PC stuff. So you're in the right place. But yeah, this is cool. This is exciting. I am actually more curious about what they're going to make after this game. I'm obviously curious about this game. It looks cool. But under Valve's umbrella, I wonder where they're going to go? Because they said that they're going to be working on their games still. Whatever they want to do, just they're owned by Valve. So it'd be really interesting to see where they go. I wonder if they'll get into some VR stuff, because I know Valve's been really interested in that and backing it for so long now. It'd be interesting to see that style and immersion in a VR game.
Yeah.
So maybe even this game will have VR support.
Yeah, maybe.
Which would be kind of cool. Anything else you want to say on that?
No. Excited to see where all this goes. So.
Me too. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about Campo Santo being acquired by Valve? What do you think about Valve making games again? What do you think about Valley of Gods? And what do you think it's going to be about? Are you going to pick it up? Did you play Firewatch? Hopefully you did. I think it's a really cool game. I think a lot of people did like it, but I still feel like it's underappreciated. So check that out if you have not. And yeah, next bit of news.
So speaking of good-looking games, Ninja Theory's Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. They recently set a sales goal for World Mental Health Day, and they said if the game would hit 50,000 units sold in a week, that they would donate $25,000 to Mental Health America. They met that goal, and they made a stretch goal of 100K to donate 50,000. They did not hit that goal, but they have stated that even though they did not make it, if they hit 100,000 sales in its lifetime, they'll still donate the 50,000. What do we think about them using a game about mental illness and translating that into a sales pitch, but also at the same time a charity? So.
I think it's also worth mentioning too that this is for sales on Xbox One, because it just got released on there. It started out on PS4 and PC, so this is the sales on Xbox One alone, and them getting that many sales on Xbox One is fucking awesome. I'm glad this game still has legs. I bought this game on PC. It's fucking awesome. Go pick it up if you have not. I need to beat it, like I say about all games. I also think that the way they handled mental health in this game is innovative and something I've never fucking seen in a game before, and they did it in such a respectful manner. I was just very impressed with it. I've never seen anything like it before. It's fucking genius the way they did it. So on to this. This is fucking amazing. Like I didn't even know they're doing this. I saw this right before we started shooting. I think it's really cool that they're still gonna fucking donate that money. Apparently they have a history already in donating to charities, like mental health ones. When it came out on PS4 and PC, they did the same thing.
Okay.
So it's really cool. First off, it shows appreciation for the people buying the game. It also shows that they care about the subject matter they're working with. They already showed how respectful they were. I think this is just an all-around really good show from them. It makes me respect them even more. I'm really happy that I bought this game. Me and you are really big on like loyalty when it comes to gaming and stuff like that. And when people do shit like this, I'm just like, these are people I want to support. The game is great. What they're doing is great. I don't know. It's just an all-around awesome thing. This is something that I always love to see.
I mean, I'm 100% with you on that. I mean, even I don't even play Call of Duty as an example. And when they released the microtransactions for veterans, for donations, I bought them. Yeah. Never gonna touch them, but I bought them.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. I think it's just great. I think it's great to incentivize. Even if I'm not going to play it, them to do more stuff like that, because it is necessary and someone needs to do it. And it's neat that they can take, something that everyone loves, which is, at least if you're here, which is video games, bring attention to something in a respectful manner, better than, like you said, anyone's ever done it before, and then turn around and do some like real life difference with it.
Yeah, I
have nothing but positive things to say about this. So Ninja Theory, class A, company. So
class act.
Yeah.
I also think it's really kind of cool too, on a similar level, that these guys essentially made a hero in a game, a heroine, who has something that people in real life have, and they can like kind of like go like, oh man, this is difficult, but they can see somebody like that and be like, well, they're strong and all that shit, and feel good, and then also know that these people are donating to people who need support. So it's just yeah, like you said, it's just awesome to see people do this kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're on Xbox One or any of the consoles, buy this game. Your money's going to a great company and potentially charity. So yeah. Anything else you want to say on that? I thought it was just worth mentioning.
No, for sure. I was about to say, this is literally just going to be us going, you guys are awesome, you guys are awesome. I mean, because it is awesome, and it deserves to be brought to attention, even to, the small community we have. You could pass this forward, and maybe you could tell someone else. So.
Yeah, be like, fucking Hellblade's dope, buy it, and Ninja Theory's dope. Fucking buy it. Buy them out. Let us know in the comments. What do you think about this? What do you think about charities done through games? Do you support them? Do you not support them? Have you played Hellblade? Do you want to play it? Do you not want to play it? Let us know everything you're thinking about this topic, and on to the last bit of news. So recently we've talked about, actually last Friday, we talked a long time about Battle Royale games, and even if you're not into those games, it's a really good discussion. I was actually really happy with how it turned out. I've watched that episode about 3 times now because we discussed essentially the future of it, how we're into it, if we're not into it, like what could they do to make it different, blah, blah, blah. So with that, there's been speculation that a Battle Royale mode is coming to Battlefield, also Call of Duty, but EA CEO Andrew Wilson finally said something about this. People are asking, are you guys just going to take the fucking formula and use it? And he said that I think what you discover in this industry is that there's a lot of great vectors that drive player engagement, and one of those is just innovation in the core gameplay mechanics. This guy sounds like a fucking CEO. I'm just like, okay, that's so vague. What the team with PUBG have done, and people before them, I'm going to add that part, is really delivered a new level of innovation that changed the way people were playing first-person shooter games. And we're very respectful and complimentary of what they've been able to do. We've seen that continue with Fortnite. It's clearly a mode of play that global FPS population is interested in. And given that we have some of the best shooters in the marketplace, you might expect that we're also thinking about new and innovative ways to play. And that doesn't mean just kind of making PUBG replicas inside the Battlefield universe, but it does mean that our Battlefield teams and I talked a little bit about this in the prepared remarks, are looking at how they innovate in every aspect of the game, including core gameplay and map design. So obviously they're interested. There's a lot of fluff talk, in my opinion, on that.
He does say one nice thing earlier, though. Where'd he go? He basically said that, here we go, praised PUBG for offering something new to the first-person shooter space. So,
yeah, which it kind of read in there, but not those words. But yeah, like I said, feels like a little bit of fluff talk. But what do we think about what he's saying? Is he confirming what people are already speculating on? Let's translate.
So that is definitely not a hard confirmation, but it is definitely we are talking about it because obviously, I mean, let's be real. EA is a powerhouse company, and they
want your money.
They're going to look at everything that's successful and attempt to implement that into one of their games. If they're going to do Battle Royale, this is the game that they're going to do it in. The only other option they have is to revive Medal of Honor into a freaking Battlegrounds game.
I forgot about Medal of Honor.
What's the other? It's another IP they own that's dead now at this point. So
Medal of Honor Battle Royale.
I do think that if DICE were going to handle this, I do agree that they would find new innovative ways to handle it because that's just who DICE is, in my opinion. Though I think if you stray too far, it won't be Battle Royale anymore. So that's kind of a tricky spot to be in. Other than that, obviously, I mean, this guy's a CEO for a reason. He knows how to PR talk, which is what most of this is. And it's really hard to take much out of it.
The things I am taking is he's paying tribute to PUBG. The reason he's doing that, in my opinion, is because if they release anything, comparisons are going to go straight to PUBG first. So they're being gracious of like, oh, PUBG, you guys made this. Now if we rip you off, we paid respects to you, so you can't be as mean to us. Because they're going to do it regardless. I mean, it's not like the guys from PUBG could sue EA. They'd destroy them.
Not like EA actually cares either.
They don't. But I'm saying it's all lip service. Also, them talking about new and innovative ways, especially with the guys at PUBG innovating, and now saying that they're innovating. It's kind of loosely saying we're doing what they're doing. They're going to do something. Now, whether that is an actual Battle Royale mode in Battlefield, which I think would be the easiest way to do it, or Medal of Honor, I never thought about that. That's a dead fucking series in my opinion. So, like, they could definitely revive it, call it Battle Royale. No one's even going to think about the connections. It's going to go, cool, Battle Royale game, I'm going to play this game. Or they're going to make a new game. They could totally do that. New IP. Games like this are easy to make. I mean, like, not for me, but like for developers. Make a big open area, let people kill each other, add a bunch of random weapons in random spots, make the fucking bubble shrink.
Well, they already showed that the Frostbite engine makes everything.
Yeah,
So.
it makes everything at EA. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Racing games, everything. So we're definitely going to be getting a Battle Royale mode, game, or heavily inspired game mode or game. Kind of like how when DayZ came out and it has a heavy emphasis on like keeping yourself alive, eating, not starving, not breaking your foot. And then some games came out that had like small survival aspects. This is all after DayZ, but like even like The Last of Us had some like scavenging aspects. You didn't have to keep yourself alive, but you did have to find things and craft things. Something like that. Maybe there will be something that will come out that will be like, oh, everybody doesn't start with a weapon, better get in that map and find it, and then add their own flair to it. That would definitely be an inspired way without it being a full-on Battle Royale mode. But this is absolutely, in my opinion, confirming that it is coming. They're working on something, for sure. This is too, like, fucking holding hands with PUBG and singing Kumbaya. Like, it's the best thing about it is just reading the way he's like, this motherfucker speaks so vague and open-ended. Like, it's just like, it almost means nothing.
Yeah. I mean,
here at EA, we strive to make the best
be the guy
games ever.
from fucking Activision who literally just will blatantly tell you they want your money. So
Bobby Kotick?
Yeah.
I think he left.
Did he?
But when he was CEO,
he didn't care.
the leprechaun. Yeah, fucking, he's a little chubby leprechaun. When he wanted your pot of gold. And he got it. He got all of our pot of gold. When he was CEO, he literally was saying that he could sell people like almost anything and they'd buy it. He was very blatant. And I don't think he really needs, like, if he thinks that, I don't want him to fucking pretend. I hate people who are disingenuous. So if he's like, our games are successful, you're going to fucking buy them. Thanks for the info. I still am buying your games, so I guess you're right. And people who don't want to buy your games because you're a dickhead, they fucking shouldn't. It's good business in my opinion. It just doesn't make him look good. But he looks like a fucking Lucky Charms motherfucker. So who gives a shit? He's just looking bad. Yeah. Where were we at? But CEO, yeah, it's definitely coming. Anytime I hear fucking like rumors or leaks, though, especially nowadays in the last like 5 years, they're either always fucking 100% correct or they're definitely leading towards something that there's reason to believe that. So it makes complete sense why would they do it, especially with like just you can just add it as a mode. It's not even like a big deal. It's just interesting that they actually are responding to people going like, "You making PUBG mode?" And they're like, "Well, PUBG innovated. We like to innovate too." Okay, cool.
Tons of people play Battlefield. Tons of people play Battlegrounds games.
I play those sometimes. Battle Royale.
I mean, if they just add that to it, they're just adding another mode to draw people to Battlefield.
Which will be AAA as fuck unless
Battlefront.
They just decide not to make it look good. Well, Battlefront looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it just plays like shit. It plays like an empty, soulless, free-to-play game that costs $60. It's fucked. But yeah, I'm actually interested. I'd like to see them. As much as we talked about this genre blowing up and it's just going to burn out really quickly, at least everyone who's coming to the table is bringing something.
Sure.
Different.
And I think they have to. Because otherwise it's going to come out and everyone's going to be like, oh, it's the same, whatever.
They're going to be fucking, yeah, it's Smite, or not Smite. Fucking Paladins is Overwatch. And they did fine. I'm surprised they don't have a Battle Royale mode. Paladins, they're not above that. And I like those guys.
Yeah. The only thing I really, have a strong opinion about is if this is going to be a mode in Battlefield 2 or 5 or whatever they decide to call it. The rest of the game hopefully should still be Battlefield.
That's what I'm saying. And we talked about this Friday. Make sure to watch that episode. It was a really good. It's probably one of my favorite episodes we've shot in a long time. But if they change or add something because of hype, like, oh, fuck, we got to get in on that, don't ruin what was already established. Because that is not good. Like, if that happens, you're going to lose me as a fucking fan for a while until you fix it. I know with games like that, the next iteration is be like, whoa, we fucked up. Whoops.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Yeah. Or with Battlefront, they'll be like, we did it twice. Whoops. But yeah, just don't ruin the parts of it I already do like. As long as you do that, I don't give a fuck what you do. Don't put a single player in if you don't want to, I guess. As long as you don't fuck with the rest of it. Just don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Anything else you want to say on this?
Nope.
CEO asshole, smug, dick. He might be a great guy. I don't know.
He could be cool.
He might be an awesome, great guy. I don't know. Yeah. Let us know in the comments. What do you think about? What do you think about the CEO? Do you think he's a cool guy? Do you think he's smug? I don't know. What do you think about what he's saying? Do you think it means anything? What do you get out of it? And if they were to put a battle royale mode in any EA property, would you prefer it to be its own IP? Do you want it to be part of a game that already exists? How do you think they should do it? And let me know everything you're thinking about with this and all the things we've talked about. So that's going to do it for this episode of Taste Tuesday on Taste Loop Gaming. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook at Taste Loop Gaming. Check out the streams on the channel, not on the channel, on Twitch at oh my god, Tasty Senpai, all one word. Make sure to hit the notification button to know when I go live. I promise I'm coming to stream soon. And my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And like I said, at the end of this week, we'll be having 2 episodes, Game of the Month and Plus Clubs. So make sure to play those games. And until then, have a great week, guys, and take it easy.